Most guys talk to women and hope to impress, but masters talk in a way that makes women obsessed. Today, I'm going to teach you how to talk to a woman so she feels deeply drawn to you, without even knowing why. This isn't about cheesy pick-up lines. It's about presence, power, and precision. Let's dive in. First, you must set the frame. When most guys talk to a woman, they try to win her approval. That's weak. Instead, assume she's already interested. Why? Because your belief sets the tone. Speak with calm confidence, like a man who knows. Women are naturally drawn to him. Your energy must say, "I don't need to prove myself. I know who I am." This instantly shifts the power dynamic. Women become curious. You stop being a guy trying to talk and become a man worth chasing. Next, your voice and delivery. Slow, smooth, controlled. Most guys talk fast when they're nervous. It shows insecurity. Instead, use pauses. When you pause, you build suspense. Your words seem more valuable, like you're not in a rush to impress anyone. Also, drop your voice slightly. A grounded tone triggers safety and masculinity. It says, "I'm in control. You can relax around me." She won't say it, but she'll feel it. Now, let's talk what to say. Don't interrogate her with boring questions like, "What do you do?" or "Where are you from?" That's what every average guy does. Instead, use emotionally rich statements that lead to stories. Example, "You look like the kind of woman who'd sneak off to a rooftop party in the middle of the week. Am I right?" This teases her. It's playful. It creates mystery. Women don't fall in love through logic. They fall through emotion and imagination. Ask her, "What's something you wish more people understood about you? When's the last time you did something completely reckless and loved it?" Now she's associating you with adventure, freedom, and depth. Energy is everything. When you talk to a woman, imagine your words are wrapping around her, calm, grounded, magnetic. Don't fidget. Don't overthink. Lean back. Make strong eye contact. Smile subtly, like you know something she doesn't. And here's the secret, make her feel seen. Notice details about her energy, not just her appearance. Say, "I can tell you don't open up to many people, but you seem like someone who's got wild thoughts running through her mind all day." That hits her soul, not just her ego. Women become obsessed with men who see beyond the surface. Before you leave the conversation, do this. Say something unforgettable. Not cheesy, but sincere, bold, and rare. Try, "I like talking to you." Most people just float on the surface. You have depth. I respect that. Then walk away first. On your own terms. She'll replay it in her mind. You didn't try to impress. You impressed without trying. That mystery drives her wild. If you master this, your words become a drug. Not because of what you say, but how you say it and who you are when you say it. So speak less, mean more, and let her become addicted to your presence. Want to make her think about you long after you're gone? You need to trigger her curiosity. Mystery breeds obsession. Drop subtle hints about your life without fully explaining. "I used to live in a place where everything was different. The way people spoke, the way nights felt." Then pause. Let her ask. That creates a curiosity gap. Her brain needs closure, and you become the unfinished story. Also, never over-explain. Keep some answers vague. Some playful, "Maybe one day I'll tell you," if you earn it. Now she's chasing, not you. There's one psychological trick that instantly bonds people: shared emotional spikes. I call it the emotional ping. When you can create mini emotional highs or playful tension during conversation, you release dopamine. And dopamine equals attachment. So, ask, "What's one memory you wish you could relive for the first time? When was the last time you felt fully alive? Not just existing." Her brain now ties you to powerful emotion. You're no longer just a guy. You're the feeling. Here's a secret most men never master. Controlled tension, the perfect blend of closeness and space. Don't always laugh when she laughs. Don't always answer instantly. Let moments hang in the air. and look at her with calm intensity, this silent tension pulls her in. It's the energy of the unknown. The what is he thinking? And it's irresistible to feminine energy. Women become obsessed with men who make them feel something they can't fully predict. Finally, leave her with an emotional imprint, a line or moment that lingers. Say, I enjoyed this, not because of how you look, but because of how you made me feel in the moment. That's rare. Now you've reversed the script. You're the one placing value. You're not chasing, you're choosing. And that is how obsession starts. If you found value here, don't just watch and forget. Practice it. Mastering how you talk to women starts with mastering how you see yourself. Be calm, be bold, be rare, and she'll feel something she doesn't feel with anyone else. Part 10. Speak to her feminine instinct, 15 o'clock to 16:30 to truly make a woman obsessed. You have to speak directly to her feminine core, that part of her that craves emotional depth, security, and masculine polarity. Most guys talk at women, but when you speak into her feminine instincts, she feels safe and excited at the same time. That's rare. Say things like, you're the kind of woman who probably carries a lot more than you let on. You move like someone who's been through something, but didn't let it break her. Now you've touched something deep. Not her ego, not her looks, her spirit. That's how obsession begins, quietly, powerfully, deeply. Part 11. Use strategic vulnerability, 16:30 to 18 o'clock. Here's something most men fear. Vulnerability. But I'm not talking about oversharing your trauma. I'm talking about strategic vulnerability used with strength and intention. When you reveal something real, something that shows you're human, not perfect, you allow emotional resonance. Say, it took me a long time to be comfortable in silence with people. Now, it's something I value more than words. Or, there was a time I felt I had to always prove something. Now I realize I just had to let go. When said with grounded confidence, these moments make you unforgettable. Why? Because she doesn't get that depth from 99% of men. Women get obsessed with men who live inside their imagination, not just through physical attraction, but through emotional storytelling. So tell stories, but not facts, experiences. Speak in images. Make her see what you're saying. Let your words paint a scene that she wants to be a part of. Example, there's something about quiet places at night, dim lights, low music, a drink in your hand, that makes people say what they really feel. That's where I learned the most about someone. You just made her feel something, not because of facts, but because her mind lived inside your world for a second. Never underestimate the power of silence. Don't rush to fill every gap. Let her speak. Let her reach for your energy. Sometimes, just looking at her, calm, unshaken, says more than words ever could. It creates tension, and women crave that tension more than compliments. Remember, most men chase validation. You build intrigue. That's why she becomes obsessed with you. You don't need to be flashy. You don't need lines. You just need depth, calmness, and an energy she can't figure out. Master how you speak, and you'll master how she feels. And once you master how she feels, to truly make her obsessed, you must become what I call an emotional authority, a man who can lead not just in logic, but in feeling. Most guys react emotionally to women. You don't. You guide the emotional tone of the conversation. If she gets nervous, you calm her. If she tests you, you smile. If she flirts, you hold the moment longer than she expects. When she feels you can handle her emotional world, she starts to trust you on a primal level. That's the moment she starts to fall, not for what you say, but for how you make her feel safe in her storm. Here's one of the most powerful tools: controlled availability. A woman can't obsess over what she can fully access. So don't always be available. Let your attention be a reward, not a given. When she texts, don't always respond instantly. When you talk, end the interaction first. This isn't playing games. This is psychological contrast, and it's how desire is built. The less often she gets your full attention, the more she craves it. Words only do part of the job. If you want her hooked, you must master non-verbal communication. Hold eye contact just a second longer than comfortable. When she speaks, lean in slowly, then pull back. Touch subtly, a hand on the lower back. A brush on the arm. Let your presence be felt, not just heard. It's not what you say. It's the tension in your stillness, the message in your silence, the weight in your gaze. Women remember how you made them feel, and most of those feelings are triggered before you ever speak. Want to live in her head rent-free? Use verbal imprinting. Say something in a unique way that only you would say. Instead of saying, "You're different," say, "You feel like a slow song in a loud world." That sentence sticks because it's not cliché. It's emotional art. She can't compare it to anyone else. Now, every time she feels a moment like that, she thinks of you. If you've mastered this far, you're not just talking to women anymore. You're awakening something in them they don't feel with anyone else. Because while most men chase attention, you've built presence. While they talk to impress, you speak to move her soul. And that's what creates obsession. Subscribe for deeper psychology, real masculine wisdom, and strategies that change how women experience you permanently.